Imagine a car so expensive that the company that built it hid it for 67 years. Not because it was broken, not because it was unfinished, because they knew what it was worth, and they were not ready to let it go. 7 cars, 7 prices that should not exist. And our number 1 was locked away for longer than most of you have been alive. Number 7. Lamborghini Veneno. $4.5 million. 3 built for customers, 1 in a museum. A 6.5-liter naturally aspirated V12, 750 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.8 seconds. Top speed, 220 miles per hour. A body designed so completely around aerodynamics that removing any single panel would cause the car to become unstable above 150 miles per hour. Every surface is functional. Nothing exists purely to look extreme. And yet it is the most visually aggressive car Lamborghini has ever produced. 3 units for customers, Switzerland, United States, Abu Dhabi. 3 continents, 3 colors, none publicly listed for resale. 1 additional unit lives permanently in the Lamborghini Museum. Not for sale either. At $4.5 million, you received 1 of 4 objects that exist in this configuration on the entire planet. The next car was built for 1 man, as a birthday present, to himself. Number 6. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta. $17,500,000. Budget, 85s. This one is personal. Horacio Pagani founded his company in 1992. For 3 decades, he built machines for collectors who understood what they were buying. When Horacio Pagani turned 60, he built one for himself. The Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta, a Mercedes AMG 6.0-liter V12, 800 horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. A carbon titanium body weighing 1,218 kilograms, lighter than most family cars. Open cockpit, no windscreen, no roof. At speed, the air strikes the driver directly. Pagani considers this the only honest way to experience what he has built. Each engine is assembled by a single craftsman. When complete, that craftsman's name is engraved on the block. The engine in Horacio Pagani's personal car was engraved with his own name. He is the creator of the car and its craftsman simultaneously. That does not happen anywhere else in the automotive world. 3 units, 2 sold to undisclosed buyers, 1 belongs to the man who designed it. At 60 years old, Horacio Pagani built himself a $17.5 million birthday present and kept it. The next car, nobody knows who owns it. Bugatti will never say. Number 5. Bugatti Lavatour Noire. $18,700,000. 1 car, 1 sale, 1 buyer nobody can identify. The Bugatti Lavatour Noire, the black car, a tribute to the Type 57 Atlantic, a car historians consider the most beautiful object ever produced by human hands. Not just the most beautiful car, the most beautiful object. A quad-turbocharged 8.0-liter W16 engine, 1,479 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds. Top speed, 261 miles per hour. 6 exhaust pipes, carbon fiber bodywork, 4 years to design, 1 hour to sell. When the W16 fires, 16 cylinders announced themselves to everything within half a mile. It sold at Geneva in 2019. The buyer was never announced. Bugatti confirmed the sale and the price. They confirmed nothing else. Somewhere in the world, a person owns this car. Nobody outside Bugatti can confirm which country it is in. The next car is older than some of the people watching this video. It sold for more than 3 times what you just saw. Number 4. McLaren F1 LM. $21 million. 5 exist. In 1992, Gordon Murray designed the McLaren F1, a 6.1-liter BMW V12, 618 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. Top speed, 240 miles per hour. The fastest production car in the world for 11 years. Center driver's seat, Murray placed the driver at the geometric center of the car equidistant from every corner. The industry said the layout made no sense. Murray was not wrong. In 1995, the racing version won Le Mans in its first attempt. McLaren built the F1 LM to mark that result. The engine remapped to 680 horsepower, every weight reduction from the Le Mans car applied. 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. 5 planned, 5 built. The 6th was never discussed. Today, each is worth over $21 million. A 1995 car worth more than almost everything built since. That is what happens when Gordon Murray is right. The next car has no lap records, no racing heritage. It costs $28 million. Because it was not manufactured, it was commissioned. Number 3. Rolls-Royce Boat Tail. $28 million. 4 years. 2 people. There's a difference between selling a car and commissioning one. A sold car is a product. A commissioned car is a 4-year conversation between a manufacturer and 2 people with the resources to make it real. The Rolls-Royce Boat Tail was not sold. It was commissioned. A twin-turbocharged 6.75-liter V12, 563 horsepower, but not built to be fast. The rear deck opens like a yacht, a clamshell mechanism revealing a hosting area with a champagne cooler chilled to the owner's preferred temperature. Rolls-Royce interviewed them about that preference during the build. The cooler was calibrated to the answer. A parasol, matched champagne flutes, every detail specified across 4 years. It was designed so that when it arrives, nothing else in the vicinity matters. The next car was built in 1962. The last time it changed hands, it sold for $70 million. And it is not the most expensive car in this list. Number 2. Ferrari 250 GTO. $70 million. For a car built in 1962, the Ferrari 250 GTO. Not just the most valuable Ferrari ever made, the benchmark against which every other collectible car in history is measured. A 3.0-liter V12, 300 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.1 seconds. In 1962, that was enough to win Le Mans, the Tour de France automobile, and the World Sports Car Championship, 3 of the most important motorsport events on Earth. The 250 GTO won all 3. Between 1962 and 1964, Ferrari built 36. Every single one is still accounted for today. Not one lost. Not one destroyed beyond recognition. 60 years of survival makes each irreplaceable, and irreplaceable things do not follow normal pricing rules. In 2018, one sold for $70 million. The buyer purchased the closest thing to owning motorsport history that money allows. The next car is older, built for the same purpose, and for 67 years, nobody outside one private collection knew it existed. Number 1. 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe. €135 million. 135 million euros. The most expensive car ever sold in the history of the world, by a margin that makes every other number in this list look manageable. In 1955, Mercedes-Benz built a racing car that won everything it entered. The 300 SLR, a 3.0-liter straight-8 engine, 310 horsepower, 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds. Top speed approaching 180 miles per hour. In 1955, it won the Mille Miglia, a 1,000-mile race through Italy on public roads at speeds that would result in immediate arrest today. It won the Tourist Trophy. It dominated the World Sports Car Championship. Chief engineer Rudolf Uhlenhaut built 2 enclosed coupe versions. Not for sale, not for customers, for understanding what had been created. Uhlenhaut drove one to work through Stuttgart at speeds requiring police notification in advance. After 1955, both cars entered the Mercedes-Benz private collection. Not the public museum, the private collection. The 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe sat in storage for 67 years. Most of the automotive world did not know it existed. Every few years, someone would ask. They would confirm it existed. Nothing else. In May 2022, Mercedes-Benz sold it, privately, without announcement, without auction, 135 million euros. The previous record was $48 million. Mercedes-Benz moved the record by nearly 3 times. in a single private transaction, in a room most of the automotive world was not invited to. No car will surpass this number, not because nothing could be worth more, but because the conditions that produced this sale cannot be replicated. A car held for 67 years, never sold, never offered, never available, until one day it was. The 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe, 135 million euros. We are not changing the ranking. 7 cars, 7 prices that rewrote what expensive means. From a $4.5 million Lamborghini that exists on 3 continents simultaneously, to a 1955 race car hidden for 67 years that sold privately for 135 million euros to a buyer nobody has ever named. We ranked a 70-year-old race car above a $28 million Rolls-Royce. Tell us which ranking is wrong. And if you're asking, the Mercedes, because the only car on this list that was never for sale became the most expensive car ever sold. We picked our number 1. Now you pick yours. Subscribe. The next one is already in production.